The U.S. Attorney's Office in New York has charged 17 people with stealing millions of dollars from World War II Holocaust survivors. Our national correspondent Susan Candiati is joining us from New York with more on this story. What have you learned, Susan, about this alleged fraud?
You can sum it up like this. Disgusting, perverse, and pervasive is what federal prosecutors and the FBI are calling a fine-tuned scheme, a scam to rip off a compensation fund for Holocaust survivors, many poor who count on it for food and health care. Over about 10 years, the fraud was allegedly run in New York's Brighton Beach, home to a large number of Russian Jewish immigrants.
More than $42 million that was intended for Holocaust survivors instead found its way into the pockets of corrupt employees of the claims conference and an elaborate network of fraudsters, as the charging documents describe.
Almost 60 years ago, the German government set aside 450 million Deutschmarks to the claims conference, to Jews who were forced to live in the ghetto and concentration camps. Investigators say the $42 million alleged ripoff went undetected for about 10 years because it was so well organized.
The reason they were able to pull it off for so long is that it was such a sophisticated group of people. It was many of them, and they were organized. So each group within this gang had specific assignments. Some people recruited people to pretend to be survivors. Some people created false documents. Some people were on the inside approving applications with the false documents. And when you put it all together, it was this whole gang who were able to perpetrate the crime.
82-year-old Aaron Krell survived several concentration camps but lost his mother and 2 brothers during the Nazi occupation. He's received legitimate compensation from the German government and calls the scam infuriating and based on pure greed.
It's unconscionable of what they did. But to the Holocaust survivors, it is very uncomfortable to live with the stigma what these people create.
Investigators say the alleged ringleader oversaw the 2 affected funds and recruited others. The 17 people charged so far each face up to 20 years in jail and fines of up to $250,000 if convicted. Wolf, it's hard to understand how something like this could happen for so long.
Yeah, all right, well, good report. Thanks very much, Susan, for that. We'll take a quick break. More news right after this.